The love he almost lost. Arjun never believed he could break. He was the kind of guy who laughed loudly, loved deeply, and trusted completely. When he fell in love with Ria, he didn't just give her his heart, he gave her her future. Every plan he made had her in it. Every dream had her name written quietly in the corner. He skipped late-night study sessions just to talk to her. He ignored his friends when they warned him he was losing focus. He stopped helping his younger brother with homework because he was busy. He even snapped at his mother one evening when she asked why he looked so distracted. "Ma, please, I'm not a child anymore," he had said. That sentence would later haunt him. The day everything broke. It was a normal Tuesday afternoon. Arjun had decided to surprise Ria at her college fest. He bought her favorite white roses and walked toward the auditorium with a smile that carried hope. Then he saw her. Not alone. She was laughing, the kind of laughter she used to save for him, but this time her hand was wrapped in someone else's. The way she looked at that guy, Arjun recognized that look. It was the look she once gave him. His hands trembled. The roses slipped from his fingers. He didn't shout. He didn't create a scene. He just stood there, invisible, watching his world rewrite itself without him. Later that night, he confronted her. She didn't deny it. "I didn't plan this," she said softly. "It just happened. I think I've changed." Changed. Such a simple word to destroy someone. The fall. The days that followed were colorless. Arjun stopped going to work. He ignored calls. His appetite disappeared. His room became a cave of silence. The boy who once laughed loudly now stared at the ceiling for hours. He blamed himself. Maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe I loved too much. Maybe I wasn't successful enough. He replayed memories like punishment. Meanwhile, outside his closed door, life was still moving. His father woke up every morning at 5 a.m., as he had for the past 28 years, to go to a job that drained his back but fed his family. His mother quietly prepared breakfast, packing tiffins not just with food but with care. His younger sister studied late into the night, hoping to make her brother proud. But Arjun didn't see any of it. Not yet. The moment of realization. One evening, he came out of his room to get water. The lights were off in the living room, but the kitchen light was still on. He heard a soft cough. It was his father. His father was sitting at the dining table, calculating expenses in a small notebook. The glasses on his nose were cracked slightly on one side. His hands looked rough, rougher than Arjun remembered. Fees, electricity, loan installment, his father murmured quietly to himself. His mother came and placed tea in front of him. "You should rest," she said gently. "I will," his father replied with a tired smile, "once the children are settled." Children? Arjun froze. He had never seen this moment before, or maybe he had never paid attention. Later that night, he walked past his sister's room. She was asleep on her books. A highlighter was still in her hand. There were dark circles under her eyes. On her notebook, she had written, "I will work hard so Papa doesn't have to struggle forever." Something inside Arjun cracked, but this time not from heartbreak, from shame. The truth he ignored. He realized something painful. He had destroyed himself for someone who walked away without hesitation. But there were two people who had never walked away from him, not once. His parents. They had sacrificed their youth for his education. They had swallowed their own dreams so he could chase his. They worked overtime so he could study in a better college. And what had he done? He stopped showing up. He stopped trying. He let one betrayal erase years of love. He went back to his room and looked at himself in the mirror. "When did I forget who I am?" he whispered. The slow rise. The next morning, something changed. Not dramatically, not magically, but quietly. Arjun woke up early. He shaved. He ironed his shirt. He walked into the kitchen and touched his mother's feet. She looked surprised. "Everything okay?" she asked softly. "Yes, Ma," he said. "Everything will be." He returned to work. At first it was hard. His heart still hurt. Some nights memories still attacked him, but he kept going. He started helping his sister with studies again. He sat with his father and asked about finances. He even began taking extra freelance projects to support home expenses. Months passed. Pain didn't disappear overnight, but purpose slowly replaced it. He stopped asking, "Why did she leave?" He started asking, "How can I build something better?" Understanding what love really is. One Sunday afternoon, the whole family was sitting together, laughing over tea and snacks. His father told an old story about Arjun's childhood mischief. His mother laughed so hard that tears rolled down her cheeks. Arjun looked around. There was no dramatic music, no roses, no grand confession. Just warmth, just security, just people who chose him every single day.
That's when he understood. Love is not just butterflies and promises. Love is waking up at 5 a.m. for someone else's future. Love is skipping your own dreams so your children can chase theirs. Love is staying, especially when it's hard. And he had almost thrown that away for someone who couldn't even stay loyal. The new beginning. A year later, Arjun was promoted at work. His sister topped her exams. His father finally reduced his overtime hours. His mother smiled more. One evening, while standing on the terrace, Arjun thought about Ria. He didn't feel anger anymore. He felt gratitude. If she hadn't left, he might have never realized what real love looked like. He whispered into the quiet night, "Thank you for leaving. You made me come home." And for the first time since the heartbreak, he felt complete. Not because someone loved him romantically, but because he finally understood where love truly lived. It lived in sacrifice, in effort, in family, and in the home he had always had, but almost forgot to see. Because sometimes losing the wrong person is what helps you rediscover the right love, the one that was there from the beginning.